So here it is, like 100 years later. The whole set is built. Finally, it took me God knows how long to actually finish building this. I mean, I've had way too much other stuff to do. So let's go ahead and move these guys out of the way and take a look. Alright, so here it is. Here's I think it's the third iteration now of the night bus. Which, I mean, I've never actually owned one before, so this was a very weird build for me. I mean, most of the city cars that you get are these tiny little things, or some of the, like, the super high-end cars that they release. I'm blanking on the name of the Speed Champions. That's what it is. You've got these tiny little one-person cars, and this is just an enormous thing here. So thankfully you don't have to take off each individual section and set it down. They came up with this really clever way to just straight up open it, which I think is super awesome, and I'm really glad that they did that. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. Alright, so you can't see really everything quite inside there, but you can see a few things. You can see right down, way down there. There's going to be a steering wheel and the primary chair for the driver. And then it does say the daily profit on the side. And I like the fact that they actually make that move, the whole chandelier thing. That was in the movie, and just really nice little attention to detail. But the other main thing here, besides obviously the seat and the handlebars, if we take a minifigure here, for this bed part, you can open it up, put the minifigure semi inside of it, and then put it back, and it actually does move back and forth as well. So it's just really nice attention to stuff like that. I mean, that was the main thing about the night bus, is that it's it feels like it's gonna fall apart every 2 minutes here. I actually just recently watched that movie again. It was, well, in all fairness, I fell asleep for like half of it. But yeah, that's about it for the inside there. Very nice outside build and everything. You've got the little head in there, which I'm glad they made an actual minifigure head this time, instead of putting it as like a 1x1 round brick. So the other part that you can do with this is go ahead and take off the top paneling here, and it will allow you to see inside. So I'm not exactly sure what all this kind of stuff is for. It's just kind of here. But anyway, there's that stuff, and there's a newspaper. I thought it looked a bit empty, so I mean, I may have to find something else to put in there and everything. But anyway, there's not much up there. The main play feature is obviously going to be the side that opens, and then the bed and the chandelier and stuff like that just move all over the place as you're kind of driving it along there. So anyway, all in all, fairly decent build. But let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures. So here are the 3 minifigures in the set. I feel like they should have put a 4th, just because, I mean, the set is ultimately $40. I mean, they've done, at least in this wave of Harry Potter sets, many more minifigures for quite a bit less money. So I forgot to mention earlier that Harry does have his little potion here or whatever, and then a little trunk filled with just kind of random stuff. I put the other wand in there, as well as a letter and a candy bar. So yeah, all that good stuff is just kind of chilling in there. But the first figure we'll look at here is Ernie. So the actual bus driver, wow, I really don't know what's going on with the lighting. I think my camera may be kind of messed up, but it's very expensive to get fixed or replaced. So anyway, you've got like the bald head and a little bit of hair there. It's not dual molded, it's just dual printed. So you've got the tan molding and then the white print on the outside. So, I mean, I'm not really going to complain too much because this isn't one that I really care about a whole ton. But anyway, I do like the really cartoon kind of goofy looking glasses there. There's no back face print, which I found a bit odd, because the hair for the most part does cover the majority of the back of the head. But I guess I kind of understand. But anyway, it looks like he's wearing a form of a gray suit or maybe just a jacket and then a tie. And as far as back printing, it's actually not too bad. There it is. You can kind of see the little design pattern in the background. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, kind of a boring figure in my opinion. But let's just jump on to the next one. So the next one we'll go with is Stan Shunpike. Again, with the lighting, I mean, wow. I would not expect this guy to have a second face because the hat only covers like the very top of his head. But anyway, this is a minifigure I've been waiting for personally for a little while, since I've never actually gotten one of the night buses before. This is going to make it much, much easier to actually put up a display and not have to buy the minifigure third party. But anyway, the face looks pretty real to what he actually looks like in the movie. Let's see if I can brighten it up here a little. There it is. And then the shirt is very nice with that metallic looking. I think it's like a ticket stamper or something like that. But anyway, he's got a purple suit and it looks like a black tie on there. So you probably can't see all the little details about this one because again my camera's real messed up, hence why I don't really post much of anything, but I should be able to get it replaced within a month. So there's that one, and let's grab our last one. Alright, so here is the last one. Obviously that is going to be Harry, and honestly this is the most boring iteration of Harry that we've really had for the whole wave. So I mean he's got his wand in dark brown here, but let's go ahead and take that off for a moment. But yeah, I just say that he's boring because I mean it's nothing that we haven't really seen a whole ton before. I do like the updated version of him from the old one, which looked fairly similar, but much more simple, quite honestly. So you've still got the same hair from before, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but the face looks a little bit more grown up, a little bit more the age he's supposed to be. So he's got his back face printing, which is just kind of angry or frustrated, which I mean in this movie, that's most of the movie. But not too much back printing there, just a couple of lines on the sweater. And then as far as the front, you've just got regular old jacket and tan mid legs. The tan mid legs are nice to get, but honestly nothing too overly special. So here's the set as a whole. Honestly, I mean, I definitely like the set. I definitely like the minifigures, and it's gonna be a good addition to a fine addition to your collection if you collect the Harry Potter Lego sets. Otherwise, I don't know if I would really recommend it. I mean, it's $40 and it's just a very, very tall bus, and not overly many minifigures. So if you're getting, or if you're just looking for like the minifigure count per dollar you spend, or I don't know, people do it in different ways, then this is not going to be a set to go with for you. But I personally just look for the collectability and exclusivity of the minifigures as well as the parts and overall design, and I think this does have that for me. So yeah, I guess that's just about it. Until next time, I'll see you later.